What's up? What's up? What's good, people? This your boy Scholarless Apartment Gamer and more Brooklyn Nets Stoop Edition. Today, post game. Today, the Nets play the Celtics. What's good? How's everybody doing today? We also got a guest in, our main dude in. Oh, John. What's up, John?
Hey,
Everything
hey
BK
Scott, good to see
Nets.
you.
What's good, man?
Yeah, just kind of like you're talking about with the draft is coming up in less than 2, 3 months. So, and we're in a decent spot right now, bottom three, where you have some certainty in this draft. Bottom three, no less than seven. Bottom two, no less than six. And the absolute worst record, which didn't look attainable, there's still a bit of hope left. That's no less than top five. So for the Nets, having some certainty in this draft is better than full uncertainty. And
Yep.
obviously, OKC and Spurs still have control of two picks in the lottery at the end of this, which is a little worrisome. But for the Nets, if you can lock up at least one spot in top five, six, or seven, at least there's a chance it could go in your favor. And the Pacers pick in a rare historic draft is up for grabs right now with the Clippers. That could change one or two slots for two teams in that echelon portion. So I think for Brooklyn, keep playing your cards right with this tank, but keep letting these rookies get as much burn as possible. I was a little disappointed that Drake Powell got sent to the G League today, which I get it, confidence they want to get that up, but this is about development for these rookies. I don't think there's no reason why the rookies can't all be playing together. But that's just what the front office wants to do. I hope it don't bite them in the ass, but you want to develop the young guys these remaining 20 plus games
It
before a
might
big important summer.
Yeah, it might do him good to go to the G League though. He's going to get playing time, and they could actually see that he is, a good player. So I mean, it's better for his confidence. Plus, he's playing more minutes in the G League. He ain't going to get like, you know what I'm saying? It'll work out for him. It
No,
could
I
work
get
out.
you. I think it will help him just remind himself that if you want this very badly to be a core piece, you just got to show it consistently. The skill set's there, athleticism's there. Like he has the intangibles, which is a good thing. I'm not worried about that. This is just confidence, which every rookie goes through that early in their careers. Should I be aggressive now, or should I wait a year to then be aggressive? I think for him, the time is now. There's nobody stopping him from being a top potential guy on this team. So hopefully this is a short stint, and then he comes back up just ready to attack every given night because I think everybody wants to see that out of him. So hopefully this does not ruin his confidence. Instead, it reminds him who he should be on the court every given night, which is aggressive.
Right, right. You know what? Yeah, did you? I know that you like the Basta Peterson. I mean, you and Cambuza. I like Peterson too, as well. But what about Cade Wilson? He might be the actual pick that the Nets actually go for.
I mean, Caleb Wilson, this guy put one of the biggest chips you ever see on somebody's shoulder because nobody had him projected in the top four. He made it a personal mission to remind the people that doubted him, the people that had him drafted low, that you're never going to forget who I am as a player. And I think defensively, he might be the best prospect in this draft. And he's what, 6'10, 6'11? Like, he plays like a center out there on some nights defensively, even though he's a power forward. So defensively, he will be a huge addition to the Brooklyn Nets. Even Jay said, like, this guy took it personally with Peterson, had a poster of him in his room to, like, amp himself up. Like, that's definitely the type of attitude you want with a guy that, I wouldn't say take things personal, but he wants to use it to make himself better. And that's
Yeah,
important because you need self motivation. All these young rookies have, like, if unless you're a top one or two guy, you need to motivate yourself every given day to say, hey, I was drafted this spot for a reason. I have to step up to that bar. And for Caleb Wilson, I think he thinks he is the best guy in this draft. Even though he's going for whoever gets him, they're going to have a huge building block piece and a potential franchise guy in Wilson. So for us, he would be a huge addition because no Cloudy, unfortunately, too much inconsistency, not enough physicality. We thought this would be the year where he would have a career high year. He's had some decent moments, but it hasn't been the complete season we had hoped for Noah Clowney. So if anybody's job is on the bubble as a starter, it really unfortunately is Noah Clowney's because him
mm,
and Cam Boozer are two prospects we are highly, highly touting right now. So I think Clowney really has to show us something soon, or he might have to go back to the bench, which for him, that was a tough thing to adapt to. So I hope it all works out for Clowney, regardless of what his role is. But
yeah.
that power forward spot is definitely something that we have to address, and we have a shot of getting 2 out of 3 top guys in this draft to address that need. So I feel excited about that. And Wilson, he's definitely got to look out for, especially if he plays in the tournament as well.
Yeah, Javon Ship was saying he didn't have confidence to ruin. It only can go up. Yeah, I agree. When he's talking about our boy that went down to the G League. Yeah, Javon. Yeah, he definitely. It's gonna get better for him. I mean, you got the other rookie down there that we drafted getting busy, putting up 18 and 20 points every night.
How about Saraf?
Yeah, Saraf.
He just got called up tonight, so we'll see if that actually translates. I'm calling him right now the G League King. You want a nickname for Saraf? That's his nickname until he can actually show me he's a legitimate role piece of some sort. I think he has something to work with, but I don't know necessarily what that is. So he's got to show us something soon. I mean, time is winding down for him, and all the other rookies have at least shown us something in the main platform, and him is just we haven't seen it yet. So let's see if this does something for him now that he got called up. And just to get back to Caleb Wilson, these are some of his stats right now. In college, he's 35th, 19.8 points. He's 22nd in rebounds at 9.4, which is really good. He's 38 in field goal percentage, but he's 150 in assists. So playmaking could definitely be something Wilson could work on this team. But the rebounding, great. Field goal, great. And respectable 19.8. Imagine he could average something like that his first season. Then you have something real to work with in his potential. So, yeah. Those are good, respectable numbers for a potential 4th pick. Definitely.
Yeah, they got AJ DeBasta, #1 pick, and Darren Peterson 2nd, and Cam Boozer 3rd, and Caleb Wilson 4th. Kingston Fleming is 5th. So, I mean, and then from there, I mean, it's been changing every week. This thing been changing. You can really tell that the NCAA is starting to come to the end of the season for them, and it's that big time when these guys got to show. They got to show, man. And if they want to be in the top 10, they're gonna have to show up. My best pick out of this to be #1 is AJ DeBasta. I really like his game. Darren Peterson, guard. Now this is an interesting thing. Would the Nets pick Darren Peterson as a guard, and why would they? You just picked 3 guards. Well, why would you pick another guard in the second draft actually third draft that you're supposed to be rebuilding? Then Cam Boozer forward. The next big guy is from Kentucky, Quinsence. He's 6'10", but he's not 7 feet. 6'10". Jaden Quintance from Kentucky. And he's a #6 pick. Let me check his numbers. I'm gonna check his numbers because I was curious about him. Let me check his numbers. I'm gonna bring his numbers up. For him to be so high, to me, it's like, I don't know why they would put him at that high level. Let me see. I'm going to bring his numbers up. All right, Jaden Quintance, Kentucky, 2025-26 season, points, 5 points, 5-point rebound, 0.5 assists, field goal percentage 57.1. I have not seen him play, and for the Nets, getting somebody else that's like what we got already doesn't make any sense. That's not moving the needle for us. So I mean, it's really a wing type of Oriental draft for the NCAA this year for the NBA draft. Let me bring this up. Bring one more thing up. Okay, got it. Let's bring this up. Okay. Yegor, did anybody see the video of Yegor at the All-Star game? All-Star weekend? His vlog? And he was Dwayne Wade line. He was wearing Dwayne Wade stuff. Did anybody see that? It was cool. It's on X. You can go to Net Twitter and take a look at it. I'm too scared to show it because YouTube might have a fit. So yeah, we still 93% odd that this week. As of right now, the odds are in our favor. I mean, we in position. Compared to last year, we're in way better position than last year. So things are looking up. How come y'all done tweet last? Oh, we talked about Cam Thomas. We're not worried about Cam Thomas no more. He's not on the team, but I still like him. My thing is, Jordy, I think, with the rookies, is taking his time, putting them in situations where they could possibly learn something, you know? Peterson has skill, but John said Peterson has skill, but consistency in all aspects, especially ability, is a big question mark. AJ DeBassa has made a strong case to be the number one pick overall. Agree. I like AJ. Well, I like Caleb Wilson too. Kind of second worst record this weekend. Yeah. We might catch the first. We might be first. But we could catch the second though. I don't know if Jordy will make it though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, yeah. The Nets saw the Kings win 2 games and realized the worst record was in play. Ben Tank Commander Saraf will lead us to the promised land. Oh, Tank Commander. Oh, that's messed up. Yo, listen, they already got Ben as a Tank Commander, so I don't know, man. Yo, that's messed up. Brooklyn recalled Ben Saraf from Long Island and assigned fellow first-round pick Drake Powell to the G League. I mean, you know, like John said, they sent him to the G League. That's not a bad thing for Drake. I ain't gonna lie. Cause if the Tank Commander can come back and get busy, you can too. I don't know what you're talking about. The playoff, 2019. That was the last time the team was like, ain't that something? Yeah, keep hope alive, as I say. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. That's all. We are losing like we should with our roster intact, and y'all still want to complain, knowing Silva and them are going crack, cracking down on resting players without a reason. Listen, I'm not complaining. I understand what you're saying. YBG, I understand exactly what you mean. Because I understand, like I said, the starters have a hard time. The vets on this team or the players on this team that have more than 2 years, it's hard for you to function with 5 rookies rotating in and out, 4 rookies rotating in and out. It's hard for you to get off, man. And everybody know what they trying to do. It's not like we're not knowing what the Nets are trying to do. They're trying to get one of these players. That's what they should be trying to do. That's exactly what they should be trying to do. They should be trying to get one of these players, just one. I'm going to put the link in the description. Anybody want to join, they can. Yeah, listen, that shit is funny. Ben Surratt, Ben Tank Commander. I'm going to put the link in there. Well, we need, Jonathan, we need to get one of the top 4. Can't build without something. Yeah. I agree. We do need some talent, man. Give us a break. At least a 500 season next year. That would I can live with that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Is it fair to say that Sean's job is on the line next season, or this season, or after this draft? And I'm not one to be talking about somebody's job. I don't want nobody to lose their job. But what I'm saying is, y'all listen. We need some excitement, some winning going on. Just play the game and not win, not be winning, man. That shit is just not. It's not cool. Sean Marks should have been fired after trading a Hall of Famer for a Derek Fisherman. I swear, Jonathan is my man. Jonathan's my dude, but I swear he better not see Sean in the alley. I always tell him that because he be getting on Sean. John be getting on Sean's case, boy. I ain't gonna lie. But I agree with him. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't exactly been great for you these past 2 years. I mean, you did get a couple of players I like in the draft. I ain't gonna lie, but the rest of the team, man, come on, dude. Come on, man. Brooklyn people ain't used to this losing. Come on now. You can't have that. I don't want that. What happened in New Jersey happen here. That's not going to happen. So whoever you got to talk to, you need to talk to them and tell them that can't happen. Because you already had embarrassed us quite a few times this season. 50-point losses and shit. That was embarrassing. I ain't forget about that. That is embarrassing. Rebuild or not. Like you still making money off of the team and you got 50-point losses? That can't be happening. And to me, that would have been grounds. Only reason why I wouldn't is the middle of the season. But if it wasn't for that, some heads would have been rolling. If I was owner of the team, it would have been some rolling going on. I'm not tolerating that. And be honest with you, like when you look at the players that we have, and we say anybody is expendable. When I look at the office, the front office, and everybody there, Joe Shaw should be saying, and anybody is expendable. Cause that 50-point loss was terrible. Not once, twice. That's not cool. I can't be good with that. I cannot. And then you want me to buy tickets as a fan? Really? You got to be kidding. That's not really what I want to say, but you got to be kidding. You can take it from there. You got to be kidding me. Ain't no way possible. No way possible. I'm going to sit there and take 50-point losses. Rookies or not. 5 rookies or not. You keep rotating them back in from the G League and back, like somehow they're going to get better or somehow this is going to make them better. I mean, they kind of when you come into the league, you kind of have to have a bag already. You should be pulling out your stuff, or at least showing it. So this is exactly what they are. They are what they are. And on all season you can get better. So do everybody else in the league can get better. Yeah, you ain't said nothing but a word. You think they're the only ones that are going to get better? Yeah, John. I swear, John. Sean. You better not get caught in the corner with Sean. He's gonna give you a 1-2. Oh, John. You talking shit about me, huh? and he's tall too. He big too. Let me bring up the lineup. I'm gonna bring the lineup up. Let me bring the lineup. Oh man, sorry. Let me bring the lineup. So let me see. One second, I'll bring this up. NBA, let's see. Let's bring up the NBA lineup today. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look. Boston is having a great season. I ain't gonna lie to you. 38-20. They're having a great season. Considering that their main gun is down, I mean, they second in the East. I know nobody didn't have him second in the East. When Jason Tatum went down, nobody had them second in the East. Nobody. At this point, and it's past halfway through. Phenomenal season. 18-9 home record. Offensive rating second in the East. Defensive rating seventh. Net rating third. I think this is in the league. The Nets record is abysmal, 15-43, 14th standing. Yeah, this is in the East. 7-22 home record, 27th offensive rating, 26th defensive rating, 28th in net rating in the league. Oh my God. Those big two something, yo, you gotta do better. You gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. Michael Porter Jr. is shooting 24.6%, 7.2 percentage. He's doing well, man. He's doing well. But then again, you're getting most of the shots. So, Jaylen Brown 29.1. Nobody's talking about Jaylen Brown, and look at these numbers. They're outstanding for him, man. Jaylen Brown's been doing his thing, and everybody keep putting him back like he's like he's Robin, when really he's Batman. Jaylen Brown is Batman. He's not robbing. He's not robbing. I don't know where he didn't get an MVP for nothing. Finals MVP. Your eyes are not lying to you. He's versatile wing, man. Team leader of the team is let me see. Jaylen Brown, 29.1. Oh, I forgot they got Viracek. Oh my God, I think he's gonna kill us. Rebounds 8.8. He's already leading the team. Derek White, assists. Yo, listen, they have a well-balanced team, man. They have a well-balanced team. This is going to be an interesting game today. I mean, I'm dying to see how Nick plays. Well, we know Nick can play Belichick. We know he can. I don't know if this set in the Boston, against Boston, it's kind of different. Last 5 games, all loss for Brooklyn. All loss. But the Celtics, 1 loss. And they've been playing well, man. The Celtics have been playing well. It's time to give them their credit, man. It's time to give the Celtics their credit. They're a decent team. They are a decent team. I don't know if they'll win a title, but they're gonna be scary to play in the playoffs in the East. Well, you just think that it's just a fluke. They just haven't. I don't think it's a fluke. In order to win in the playoffs, you need a team. And if your team is playing well, you're just playing well. You can actually win a title. There's been teams before that won titles did not really have a superstar. There's been teams that went to the final didn't have a superstar. Matter of fact, well, I don't know. Miami kind of had a superstar, but to me, Miami, when they went after they went through the play-in, literally went through the play-in and got to the finals. I mean, Bam is Bam. I would say Bam is a superstar. Yeah, I would say Bam is a superstar. Yeah, I would say that. I would say that. Our previous matchup, they won. It was a high-scoring game. They played, actually, the Nets played well. They scored a lot of points. Noah Clowney got 9 rebounds that game. Michael Porter Jr. did Michael Porter Jr. stuff. They're wearing the City Edition uniform tonight. Projected starters: Nolan Trior, Igor, Michael Porter, Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton. We have Derek White to start. Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser. Yeah, well, I got an LB in the house. Oh, shit. What's up?
What?
Got an LB in the house. Let's go to LB.
Just chilling, man.
Yeah.
Just chilling, man. I just turned you on, so I just don't know I just saw the heading, and then I saw what you said,
Yeah, so today we play the Celtics. It's going to be interesting because now we get to see the Celtics. I think the team that they're going to rock with the rest of the season with Viracek. Mm-hmm. And, it's going to be interesting to see how our bigs handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Boston has been playing decent ball this season. And I
Mm-hmm.
know a lot of people keep putting them off. Oh, they missing they gun, they missing they big dude, they missing they, but actually, they big dude is playing. Robin is the one that got hurt. Batman is playing.
well,
Batman's been playing.
I'm
We
gonna
keep,
say he's the better overall player.
yeah, that's what I'm
The other
saying.
player is better than him offensively,
Yeah, but I
but
mean,
when you
all of
but when you put together with the defense and everything,
yeah, I'm saying Jaylen Brown he's averaging 29.1 points a game.
yeah.
I mean, he's doing his thing. He's picking up the hardest person on the team. He's getting rebounds, 7 to 8 rebounds a game. I mean, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's playing like an all-star.
Yeah.
He's playing
You
like
know what's crazy? Remember one time there was rumors of KD going to Boston for him?
Sure enough, I remember.
And it seemed really real. But I guess some Nets fans didn't want to do it, right? Like they said, that's not enough.
It's like, what is
And
enough?
now he's the better player, right?
Right. Yeah, this
Probably
is what
for the last, including this year, probably for the last 3 years, he's been a better player.
Listen, sometimes I don't know what it is with some fans, but they like starlights. Like, like if you're a star, you got to be, arrogant. They want the arrogantness. They want the flashiness. They want them person to say something. Either you go way too far to the right, or you can be way too far to the left. But they want both. They don't want nobody quiet. Don't say nothing. They say they do, but they don't. But they really don't. They really, really, really don't. They want somebody to be, this alter ego, like this thing. Like I like him to the point where I can be like him.
Yeah.
And it's just like if somebody is fair and honest and quiet, or honest and do things. And like Jaylen Brown does, he keeps it real.
But you know what? He ain't the quiet one.
No, actually, he the one that speaks.
Yeah, Tatum is the quiet one.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Tatum is like the choir boy, and then he's got the celebrity girlfriend, Ella May, right?
Yeah.
But
See that?
but even so, now Jaylen Brown, he's provocative. You know what I mean?
But he's
Because
smart,
even though
he's
I mean, I'm sure a lot of NBA fans know that he tested out according to all of their standards as one of the smartest people in the NBA.
Yeah,
right.
That's what they say.
I'm saying his SAT scores, all this other stuff, all that stuff with him at MIT and all that.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking all those courses. So he's probably just a guy that's just naturally a lifelong learner and just very bright. And sometimes people don't like that when you combine that with sports,
Yeah.
They want their superstars dumb.
They do. They want them melancholy. Like I don't want them to be, oh, you too smart,
Because that for decades. For decades they do that because I'm gonna say a phrase and you'll know what it means when I say it. You'll know how old you are when I say it. A clubhouse lawyer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Remember that? That's what they used to say about anybody that rock the boat or talk back. Back in the days, they had what's his name who just got in the Hall of Fame what was it, a year or two ago? Dick Allen. Yeah, and they wanted to keep calling him Richie, but he just said, "No, call me Dick. Don't call me Richie." Right? And but they hated him because he spoke out.
Yeah,
and all of these type of guys and it's not necessarily that he spoke out about anything political or anything. It's just that he's his own man, and they don't like that.
Right.
So that's the thing, when you talk about some of these guys like Jalen Brown, they don't want
Yeah,
him talking. It's
yeah.
funny
They want.
because they don't, even though Kyrie has said some stuff like the flat earth and all that, they
Yeah,
use that so it's like, so then that means every single thing he says is crazy, which it isn't, but
right, right,
they
right,
just don't like his politics and stuff.
right, right.
But I'm looking at this thing while we're speaking. I'm looking at all these John posts, and I'm like, John, I hope he's listening because I want him to pick this out when he said that thing about Nate Ament. Like, if we have the guards, Kingston Fleming, Michael Brown, and Nate Ament to choose between at 5 or 6. Ament has a lot of upside as a power forward, especially if he gets stronger. See what I'm saying? Now, I said close to the same thing about I'm not sure if I want to get a point guard if someone like that is available. But I wasn't thinking of him as a power forward. It's like only guys who are power forwards in this, in the last few years in these drafts are really guys that are powerful and play that way.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You can't, just because a guy is tall doesn't mean he's a power forward.
right. Exactly.
Cause look at the dude in Orlando, Bancaro.
Yeah.
Isn't he the size of the old power forwards and stuff?
Yes, he is, and he would
He's
be
like
a power
almost
forward.
250, right?
He would
He's
be a
almost
power forward. He would
he,
be.
he-
Yeah, yeah. He
I know
close to
he's at
two.
least 240, right?
Yeah, something like that. He
Yeah.
heavy. He heavy because most
Yeah.
players in the
And he's
NBA,
strong, yeah.
but you could tell he got broad shoulders. He's
Yeah.
strong. He can rebound. He move people.
Yeah.
He'll
And it
move
matter,
you.
and like, I get on players all the time for the rebounding aspect, right?
Right,
Because I'm an old school guy that knows that, like Riley said, no rebounds, no rings.
right. That's
But
true.
but that's why I can't respect certain things. But I'm about to go against my own, because one of the problems with what goes on nowadays is with all the 3-point shooting, that it hurts guys who are in the paint getting rebounds, because all those are long rebounds,
Right, exactly.
and it leads to guards getting more rebounds than forwards.
Right, right.
But I'm saying, like anytime somebody's gonna make up a top 10 list of power forwards and they're gonna put Dirk in there, I'm like, how do you become a top 10 power forward and then you never average 10 rebounds? Like the most you ever average is 9.9, maybe
Right.
1 or 2 years. You know what I'm saying? For me,
Yeah, yeah. I
that's what I
think the
look at.
game changed a lot though. So,
Yeah,
it's the 3-point line that you talked about.
yeah,
That changed a lot in the game. And then some teams emphasize in shooting a high volume of 3-pointers.
yeah. And so
So,
those are all gonna be guard rebounds.
right, right.
You
It
know
changed.
what? If Jason Kidd was playing now, he probably averaged like 10 rebounds, 10 or 12 rebounds.
Probably so.
Because he had a nose
LB.
for the ball. He wasn't much of a leaper, but he had a nose for the ball. He was strong and he was quick.
Yeah, John got a question for you, LB.
I
LB,
can't I cannot believe I'm looking at this and I'm saying, is he really mentioning Saraf?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They got him in Twitter as the
And you
tank
see what he's
commander.
saying? No, John, how can he be a legit power forward? You're saying once he develops more strength. What strength? He's a skinny guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a skinny guy. And, because he's built sort of like Noah Asenge.
Oh, he say Native Men could be a legit power forward for Brooklyn once he's developed more strength. Oh, okay.
I mean, you know what? We'll be waiting on that. Like, Jared Allen could be a beast in the paint once he develops more strength.
Yeah, he meant Nader man. Yeah.
No. I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we have to start looking at players differently now, just because the way that they're tall and everything.
Right.
It doesn't mean that they can put on weight. Some guys just, their body can't, right? Like,
Right.
like they probably said that about Durant. He's 6'11"
Yeah.
and so skinny, but imagine if he puts on 30 pounds.
Everybody think adding weight actually makes you better, but sometimes that could be detrimental to you, to your movement on the court. You know, you've been traveling, you've been playing for years at a certain weight. When you add weight, you also add stress to your ligaments.
Yeah.
And even 10 pounds make a big difference. Now you can put muscle
if your body's not used to it.
Right, and it can cause damage. A lot of people think weight is everything. I'm telling you, when all this running they do, this cardio they do on court. If you ever go to a game and you be sitting back and you sit courtside and you sit and hear, you ever been to a racetrack with horses?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, a lot of people don't understand when the horse finished running up and down that track. They be breathing so hard. Sometimes horses actually die after the race because of the cardio, the stress. And these athletes are doing the same thing.
And the adrenaline too.
Yeah, they doing the same thing. They running up and down. They breathing hard. You can look and see. They sucking in oxygen, trying to get as much oxygen as they can. You adding weight can be detrimental to your ability on the court.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and everybody can't take 10 pounds extra.
Yeah, that's true.
You put 10 pounds on this dude, and he's not the same.
That's what I'm saying, John. It's that easy, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, and you got to really have the game for it too.
Right? Yeah, that's true too.
I'm saying, like, Nader Man is a great prospect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying we don't know what he's gonna be yet.
Yeah. Noah Clowney did add weight though. He had muscle. But yeah, he did add. Yes,
But you know what? And he did add weight. People said Noah Clowney was skinny too, and he added 25 pounds. But you know what? The only reason he's thinking about Ament, it's not the offensive potential. It's the athleticism.
Right.
Ament is a better athlete. And I think that's the thing, because did you see Clowney? I saw Clowney play with Miller at what was that? Alabama, I think.
Yeah, Alabama.
Yeah, so and I remember Clowney because he was the center. And but I didn't think like that much of him, even though I knew of him. But, obviously, once we drafted him, I was hoping he'd be, really good.
Something like Miller, right?
But to me, I just think they with him, I don't know if they served him well playing basketball, like coming here.
Yeah. Sometimes
Because, they started turning him into a shooter. Like, this is what I don't understand. Like, I understand the game has changed, but if you're talking about power forwards and this and that, and all they do is, run out to the 3-point line or whatever, that like they don't ever really play with their back to the basket, then what's the point,
Right, exactly.
I mean, to me, or if they don't really get putbacks and all that, it's like, what is the point of it, That's what I mean. I don't understand it, because I don't think I see hardly any power forwards out here.
Yeah, like John said, Cam Boozer got the weight already and muscle. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's young. How old is Cam Boozer? 18, 19? 20.
Yeah, something like that. Must be 19 or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when you're growing, you can do that.
But you know what? But I'm reading what he said and the weight and muscle. But and John knows that I said the last time we were talking, the reason that I wanted the other guys over him is because I prefer to have the quick twitch muscle guys. I don't
Yeah,
want guy like I said, Boozer to me, he's strong for sure, and he's skilled.
yeah.
But I heard a comparison today, and I'm like, a great player, but that's not who I want on the team. So they compared him to Kevin Love.
Oh, okay.
And Kevin Love, now Minnesota Kevin Love, you can't say he wasn't averaging 25 and 15, right?
Yeah, he was. He was averaging 25, and yeah, yeah,
So, but it's also okay, we have to see, what, but is the team winning or whatever, whatever. So once he got to, and his situation was unique because once he got to where LeBron was, it became, LeBron dictates who gets the most touches and everything, you know. But I'm just saying, so when you look at it, you know, the strength game is just one of his big hurdles. So, but that's what I'm saying. How do they overcome this? We still waiting to see Durant get stronger.
he ain't gonna never get stronger.
Exactly.
He ain't never getting stronger. That's it.
Yeah.
It
So
would probably hurt Durant to gain weight.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Well,
You don't know how these guys are. And I hear what he's saying. He's saying, LBL, not everybody is born with athletic ability, but strength and muscle takes dedication. And Boozer has that. Does it really take dedication, or does it sometimes you just have it naturally? Your dad was a freaking 6'9" powerful. You know what I'm saying? He's acting like he was scrawny and went in the gym.
yeah.
Has he ever seen Carlos?
All right. So now, if you go to the gym as a young guy, you start putting on muscle. I mean, if you're gonna do anything to your body before you even step a foot in the NBA, you need to do it before you get into the NBA. One.
Yeah.
Two, it's going to throw your athletic ability to shoot or rebound or whatever the case may be, reach or gather or run, your cardio has to be recalibrated to deal with this weight that you have. So now you gotta work your cardio again. Because you're gonna run up and down the court.
I lose
It
you.
ain't gonna do you no good if everybody's on one side and you on the other. So there's a lot of things to it.
I hear that.
It's a lot of things to it.
So that's all I'm saying. You don't know,
Give me
like
1
you
second,
can't
LB.
just
Give me
assume
1
that
second. I'll
guys
be
are
right
gonna
back.
get stronger. I mean, most do. Am I still on there?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. So LB must have stepped off. Okay.
All right. Sorry, brother.
That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to the kitchen. I had something cooking.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go pick up my daughter, but
All
I
right.
think I could talk on the walk. If you still for that. The game is getting ready. It started, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna get ready to go and watch the game and eat
All
my
right,
dinner.
yeah, but I want him to think about. I want John, to think about. You see, you know what it is. We're already starting to think positionally.
Right.
even though I'm a best player available guy myself.
Yeah, me too. I'm
So,
best value.
because you're not gonna turn down freaking Isaiah Thomas because you got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I get
yeah.
what he means with the Traor, with the Jaeger, but you know, I think that's not the backcourt of the future though.
I honestly think. I mean, it's hard to say, but I'm saying if Peterson is available, I mean, come on, man. He
I
already
mean, because
shoot.
you need somebody defensively.
Yeah, you
And
do
I'm
need a
saying
defensive player. They got that
Traor
already.
and Yegor could get better, but he's not going to increase his foot speed. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get better that way. And Traor, he's still very light. I mean, the obvious choice would be what's his name?
Who?
What's that guy? Uh, Drake, right?
Drake Powell?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He got athletic ability. That's one thing I can say. His shooting,
He would be the obvious choice
he
to
need
I'm
to
saying
be more.
to be a two guard.
Yeah, yeah. But he in his mind, I don't
Oh,
know if
but
he
he's
can.
not assertive, right?
Right. You got to have that dog. That got to be in you, man.
Am I the only one that sees that? Am I the only one that sees that? You know, it's like it makes. I mean, I know their games are different because one was more of a shooter, whereas one is more of a slasher. But doesn't this feel like you just drafted Dariq Whitehead all over again?
It does feel that way. It does feel that way. That's
Because
what
that
he
was the
liked.
because the big thing for him was it was the assertiveness plus the injury, right?
Right,
And
right.
then we all said, well, maybe the injury made him like that, so he's trying to get back everything, right? Like
Right.
that's what we said.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now, but now Drake Powell didn't have no major injury like that.
Yeah, it's
So
just it
what's
just
his excuse?
but
And
yeah,
both of them are really young too.
yeah, yeah. I I think GMs and coaches like players that they can tell what to do, not
Yeah.
players that can take command of the floor.
Hey,
Because because that
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, because that actually means that you got your own thing. When you out there, you're gonna do what you want to
Yeah,
do. But sometimes if you know who you are, you know what I'm saying? You have to
yeah.
do it. You have to.
Well, let me ask you something about because this just came to mind. What's his name? Eric, the dude locked on Nets, right?
Yeah.
Now he said I watched the thing from yesterday or whatever or this morning. I don't know when it was, but I watched it after the Spurs thing. I mean, I listened to part of his stuff, and I'm just thinking, you know, uh, he was talking about who we might draft, right?
Right.
And and then
I think we lost LB. We lost LB. We lost him. He probably on the move. Right.
that's my problem with Jordy. It's like, yo, come on, you don't have to say it publicly, and that's what I keep telling John. Like, no, you don't. You don't want to get fined or nothing, so don't say nothing publicly. But he scares me in that he feels it looks like he's just really worried about his winning percentage.
Right. Right. Who? Jordy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, it's already shot.
yeah.
Shot. They killed it. The Nets killed your winning percentage. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and that's my thing. I don't want to hear that stuff about, oh, it's unfair to him because he thought he was getting the Phoenix Twins and he thought he was getting this, and instead, it's like they wasn't all that anyway.
Yeah, but at least he thought they gonna be 500 team.
Yeah,
That's what he was thinking. Or at least I can make them a 500 team.
yeah.
All I need is a guard. When he had Schroeder, he was thinking 500. He
But
was. He was thinking.
but
He was
yeah,
thinking.
so then yeah, he was thinking that, and he was thinking I could shock everyone. But you know what happens after that? He doesn't stay with Brooklyn. He goes to another team. I'm
Right.
saying Jordy. He uses that to leapfrog to another team.
Right.
So it's like, in a way, he is selfish. He's out for himself
Right. Right.
more than more. I mean, you should be trying to win games and stuff. Like, I
No, I
mean,
mean,
but
no,
it all
no.
depends on what your job is. If your
Yeah.
job is to develop, then it is.
Yeah.
Because there've been great coaches. There've been great coaches who, they knew that, oh, I got a tank.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
I mean, whether it's, Bill Fitch, whether it's any of these dudes, all of them learned that they got a tank, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You
I'm
got to
saying,
deal with what that GM give you. So
and you're supposed to be confident. I know he's a young guy who is unproven, and the old coaches, they could be like, hey, I had 20 years in. I
Yeah.
only
Already.
had 5 losing seasons.
Right. Right. Yeah. I won Western Conference. Well, Eastern Conference. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I got this. I got that. I had MVPs on my team. So I know
but
how
it's
to handle. It's
yeah,
difficult when you knew. In Jordy's case, he's in trouble.
but
To
also,
me,
but also, like Pod Thorne keeps saying, is like he's the wrong coach for us for this specific reason that he really just wants to, put his fingerprints all over it instead of just freaking going with the tank and
yeah,
wait until next year or something. I mean, he could still give them good habits, but play certain guys more, because
right, right, right,
so that's what I'm saying. That's the problem with him. It's like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Jordy ain't bigger than the team. And
right,
I've been telling Big Fan Breezy that when he thought, oh yeah, well now Jordy, I like what he's doing and this. I'm like, yo, he may not be the guy. He may
yeah.
not be the guy. Cause like if you just, you know who wants Jordy to win the most? Season ticket holders.
Of
Because
course,
they're already invested.
right.
They're already invested. So when I talk to season ticket holders, they're like, "Oh man, we gotta win," because they go into 41 games a year and they want to see wins.
Yeah, and
But they don't. But they don't have the same thing as me being a Nets fan who has watched the Nets for years and years. You know what's funny? I say this: I've been a Nets fan since freaking, while I was still a Knicks fan, when I used to be a Knicks fan, right?
right,
And I'm
right.
talking about going back to like Foots Walker and all them dudes, like Bubbles Hawkins and all them, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
because I'm old. But what I'm saying is, my point is, you can't have all of these guys. I mean, you can't worry about like this is what I'm saying. Even the Jason Kidd years,
Yeah,
like I'm saying, but when we went for the back to back, I didn't go to one game in Jersey.
me neither.
I didn't, but you couldn't find a bigger Nets fan.
Right, right,
And
right.
that's what I try to do. That's what I used to tell people who were on the block and in the BK block and on all of the fan things and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
all that means is your situation allows you to go to the games. It don't mean you're a bigger fan. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a lifelong Yankee fan, and there was several years they won World Series where I didn't go to a game.
Right, right,
So that
right.
you don't measure your fandom by that.
No, no, no. You don't.
And that's what and I remember I told I told Superfan Dawn, Superfan Dawn Risueno,
Yeah.
who was on Big Fan
Breezy.
Breezy show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I told her, I said, look, if I could stay home, if you told me never go to another Nets game, but we're gonna build a team into a championship, I'm fine with that. I'll watch them all on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've
So
been a Net fan since Dr. J,
okay.
since an ABA.
Yeah.
So I've been to two ABA games in Nassau Coliseum. Now
Gotcha.
that's why I consider them really from the island. They are
Yeah.
an island team. I don't know where people want. You can say what you want. The Nets originated in the ABA and they played in New York.
But you know what they're gonna tell you though?
What?
See, they're gonna tell you, they're gonna mention the New Jersey Americans.
Yeah, but that's
Even though that was fledgling, right?
yeah, that wasn't even really. They really
Successful. It wasn't really that.
That wasn't even really nothing. You really became a team. The organization really kicked off in Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah, when they had like Melchione,
Right.
and then Brian Taylor and Doc
Right.
and Keenan, right?
Right. They've been on the island. They was on the island. They were the New York Nets.
Yeah.
ABA. They were the ABA team. They wasn't the New Jersey Nets. They became the New Jersey Nets when they moved out of Nassau Coliseum.
Piscataway, right?
Right,
They went to
right.
Piscataway,
Right. But
But see,
I
yeah,
tell
you're
people
right.
this. I tell people this, and they like, nah. I say, yo, man, I'm telling you, they home coming back on this island because Brooklyn is on the island. They on the island.
Yeah.
They back home. They literally back where they started at.
yeah, Now I've been out there for a game out there, like at Nassau with these guys,
Yeah.
with our G League or whatever.
Yeah.
But the G League, I mean, I don't even really know what purpose it serves, but
I mean, they have a surplus of players, man.
yeah. I guess it's
it's a surplus,
I mean, it's because I'm saying when you watch it, remember we had that dude a few years ago. I say like maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Right.
When we had that dude, Allen Williams, the center, right?
Right.
The 4 or 5. He was like built like Dayron, right? Maybe.
Right.
But remember, he was averaging double doubles.
Right.
In the G League. And I'm like, man, what is he doing? That's not, and I could tell they knew he couldn't do it in the NBA.
Yeah.
But he was getting that because he was just bigger than everyone else. Because the G League was made up of guards and wings and just a few guys that were like 6'8" or 6'9".
Right.
So, but when John is talking all this, I just want to make sure he knows, yo, man, you got to get you got to get talent. And if it's the same position, you worry about that later.
Yeah.
Remember how the Knicks messed up freaking, after they got Mark Jackson?
Yeah.
They were still smart and drafted Rod Strickland, right?
Yeah, they were smart.
Because Rod Strickland, in a lot of circles, he was better than Mark Jackson. And then in some, maybe he wasn't, But in a lot of circles, depending on what your team wanted, he could be better.
Right.
Definitely defensively, he could be better.
Yeah.
Because Mark didn't have it that way. But what I'm saying is, then they traded him.
Right.
Then Al Bianchi traded him for old ass Mo Cheeks.
Yeah, which is I didn't understand.
I'm like, yo,
I didn't understand that one. I did not understand that move at all.
But this is what I'm saying. Sometimes, and maybe John's too young to remember or to know that the Phoenix Suns. Remember how when they Well, first, what's the name had 2 point guards, right? Mark
Right.
Price, Kevin Johnson, right?
Right.
Then they traded Kevin Johnson, right? And then because he was the understudy to Mark Price, right? So they
Right.
traded him to Phoenix. But then they got another one when what was that? Terrell Brandon or someone like that.
Yeah, Terrell Brandon.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, when Kevin Johnson went
To
to
Phoenix.
Phoenix, and then they had then they got Jason Kidd. They had Kevin Johnson, Jason Kidd, and then drafted Steve Nash. It had all three of them on the same team one time.
Yeah, at one time.
All three of them Hall of Fame caliber.
Yeah. They're
I mean,
great point
it's
guards.
a shame Kevin Johnson's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's probably all of that R. Kelly stuff in his background.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but
Although the league doesn't distance themselves from him, you know.
No, I have seen and heard from him.
Yeah.
And it's not like they, try to distance themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still involved with some events. But if that's the case, there's no way you can't say he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He had about 4 or 5 of those 2010 seasons, right?
Yes, he did. And he was nice. He was nice. I remember plenty of games where I was like, damn, he's good.
Yeah.
Yo, he's good. He's explosive. He could score from the outside, the inside. He didn't care.
Yeah.
He was quick. And he could dunk. He was everything.
Yeah.
I was impressed by his abilities.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying to John, yeah, do I want what's his name? Michael Brown? Not if I can get AJ DeMonster, but still. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to get best player available.
Yeah,
if
they ain't got no
Michael
choice.
is the best player.
Yeah, if he's there, that's it. You just got to get the best available. Sean cannot mess this up.
Yeah, we can't. And I did like the direction of where Eric went, where he took it. Like, because he was actually putting it on the Nets. Look, you got a real shot at being number one. And this is what I don't understand, because I know Leaf will jump on here and he'll say, "Yo, we're not getting the pick. Stop talking." It's like
I think he's protecting his feelings. You know how some people you're not going to.
I know what you're saying. He's hoping to hell he's wrong, right?
Right, yeah.
Like he's not setting himself up.
Right, because I said so many things and it's wrong. Maybe if I say this, it's wrong too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway,
hopefully.
LB, I'm gonna get ready to get off. Thanks for getting on. I like to thank John.
All right.
John been on and in the chat room. Thank you, John.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Enjoy.
All right, later.
All right, peace.
Peace. I like to thank Javon Ship. Javon Ship was always on log in when I log in. Thank you, Javon. Peace out, brother. Thanks all the guys for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Also, I might. The Saturday thing. Saturday. Saturday 9:30. Yes. I will. Saturdays I have a social program with Lady T on Saturdays at 9:30. Don't forget to check it out on YouTube. It's the Social Club Podcast with Scott Lewis. Thank you guys. Peace out.